Here we go, here we go, here we go. God, these load screens. Alright, here we are. So, last time, at the end of the last part, we went outside in order to get Michaela's medication.
Hello, nice to see
So
you.
now I can give her her medication.
Morgan, you surprise the hell out of me sometimes. Please, right at the neck. Just look for the marks. It was harder when I was doing it myself.
The most terrifying looking syringe. Like, look at that. What sort of gauge needle?
Oh god, I can breathe again.
Instantaneous
And
effect.
feel my legs. I still have some spots in the eye, but those should clear up. Thanks, Morgan.
You're welcome, babe. Right, now that that is done, we have to get through... Yeah. Where is... Have I got Melinda's map? Oh yeah, no, that's the one in the fuel storage. Okay, right. Yep, back on with our quest.
Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
Something just died. What the hell was that noise? That was interesting. That was a very weird noise.
Warning. Dangerous level of explosive
yeah, so there's been a
detected.
hydrogen leak in this
I
room.
wondered how you would react to finding Michaela. You risked your life to help her. It makes me think the neuromod extraction didn't erase everything. Not completely. Perhaps particularly strong memories still leave faint impressions. Intuitive feelings. Or maybe you're simply more compassionate than I expected. Are you sure it wouldn't have been better to... I don't mean to be insensitive, but when she finds out you intend to destroy Talos 1, she might react strongly given that there's no way off the station.
33%.
Excuse me.
Tank integrity
Plug.
restored. Hydrogen loss reduced by 66%.
So basically there are phantoms in here, and if you attempt to shoot them while there's hydrogen in the air, everything explodes. It's a good thing the turrets are all dead too, because they would also
Tank
be
integrity
exploding themselves.
restored. Hydrogen loss reduced by 66%.
I can't remember where the third leak is. There is another one. It's pretty easy to just run through this room without worrying about taking out the phantoms, but... Aha, there it is. No, don't get the pistol out.
Tank integrity restored.
There we go.
Tank integrity restored. Hydrogen loss reduced by 99.79%. Threat of explosive gas minimal. Normal operations may resume pending supervisor approval.
Absolutely. There we go. So, now I'm not going to blow myself up. Oops, where'd he go? Oh, I've lost him. Ow, shoot. Can he get up behind me? So I'm fairly stealthy, so... Ow. Let's go. So I can shoot the next one. Where'd he go? Oh, is he up the stairs? Might be. It's just... Oh, of course, yes, because the stairs exploded. I knew that. Okay. There's another one somewhere. Where is it? I hear it. Right there. Stop standing behind the fence. Especially when I can't actually frickin' get up to you. Climb, 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 climb. There we go, where'd he go? Oh, he did manage to blow himself up. No? Okay, that's weird. Did he just... What happened? No, he retreated. They do that with Psycho Shock, because they're basically powerless when you've nullified them, which is what Psycho Shock does. They just run away until it wears off. Lesson. Anyway, so hydrogen leak dealt with, phantoms mostly dealt with. When is that marker? That's just telling me to go through electronics. Okay, cool. Uh-oh. Is the mimic going to follow me up the lift? Sometimes they do that. Or it might not. Good. I love this. Despite the fact that I collected those neuromods, at least I think I did, when I was outside, you know, because that's, you know, in vacuum breach, they just stay there. Their model is always there. It doesn't actually change now to reflect the actual changes you made because it's in a different load zone. The telepath's still lingering outside, despite the fact... Yeah, it was weird. When I was outside, I couldn't find him. Creepy bastard. Excuse me. Let me go. Clearly that jump is too high for me. Quite nice though, because you do get to scan them, so you can pick up their abilities without having to go anywhere near them to fight them. Very quickly. Go in the... No, we don't need that. There was someone I was thinking of that I should tag body-wise, and I can't think who it was. Mariana, maybe. Might be useful. She's outside, in a fiddly little air duct. Well, it's not an air duct because it's in space, there's no air, but you know what I mean. She has a Q-beam on her, which is great. I think it's actually, technically speaking, the first Q-beam you can get, because if you go straight for it, you can get there from hardware right at the beginning of the game. Then again, there's the Beams and Waves lab, but that is locked behind repair, so... Although you're supposed to be able to get there from the ballistics lab, but that... I'm not sure. That may only be that you can get out of there into ballistics rather than the other way around. I basically never do it that way. Yeah, so bad signs. The coral is spreading massively. Fairly sure there's a scope chipset somewhere. I possibly haven't got it yet. That it heals your psi when you're standing in the coral, which is quite nice. So there start to be nastier things inside, like weavers. I'll leave my psychoscope on for a second. Corruption operator. Come here, baby.
Disintegrated circuit found.
Voltaic is only one? Looks like only one. I love this gun. Okay. Okay, no, there is another one. Oh, he's upstairs. Get a tag on him. So I've got a chipset that gives me increased damage to enemies I have tagged. Anyway, I was only coming in here because I wanted to use the recycler very quickly. Very low on pistol ammo. So helpful. Yeah. Basically, I've got sneak rank 2, which means they can't detect me when I'm walking or sneaking. they can detect me when I'm running, so that was why he happened to notice me a little bit there. They're not very bright though. EMP charge. Useful. Right. Onwards. Onwards and upwards. Yep, there it is. I thought it would be here. Okay, and an operator. Not in range with Psycho Shock. Good. Now we can deal with the operator. Oopsie daisies. That's not fair. Thank God I have a good repair skill. We did manage to get the shot off. That's good. Thought I hadn't for a second. Right, 9mm. That's what I need. Also, I'm fairly sure I'm like carrying like 10 or 15 neuromods or something I should probably use. Oh well. I don't really want to get the Nightmare's attention too much though. Especially in areas where it's fiddlier to fight. Who wins in a fight? Mimic versus Operator. Here they all come. The thermal is slightly more of the problem though. Where'd he go? Come. Okay, no, he's just stuck in the air conditioning cycle. Because ow! Blimey! Also there's an... Oh, there's the Thermi. So he's doing the same thing where he ran away because Psycho Shock and Nestle Etheric. Ah! Oh god, I'm gonna die. Ow, ow, ow. And now my shotgun has... Oh my goodness. Okay. Ow, ow. Got myself pinned so badly, this is not good. Blimey.
Should I change the...
Oh, this is Penny's operator. Oh, I forgot that she had a little sticky note stuck to her.
This should help. That should help you concentrate.
Yeah, etherics are nasty because they have this, yeah, well, ether is a really, like, degrading substance. It damages your suit massively, as well as your health. Suspicious glue canister just sitting on the floor. Not sure what that's about. Right, eat all the food that I have got kicking around in my inventory. I do not need. So I should check that my pistol's not about to break too. It totally is. Good. Also, yes, 23 neuromods. That is how many I am sitting on. I love that. Lab Tech and Gunsmith would be interesting ones to do, it must be said. Sneak Tech would be a good one. I could upgrade. I mean, Max Psycho Shock is very powerful. Machine Mind and Mind Jack are fun. You know, they turn hostiles non-hostile, make them allied with you. Mind Jack for organics and Machine Mind for robots. Phantom Shift is also great. I think actually what I'm going to do is take Combat Focus, which is like a slow time that increases your weapon damage. There we go, airlock is cycled. What's he doing? He's just sitting in the corner. What a weirdo. Anyway, so I go like that and that. Because it massively increases the time that you have to react to things, which is very useful. It does also help with like sneak attacks because you're slowed down, you get more attacks in before they detect you, which is pretty nice. Okay, the reason I'm back in here is because in the power plant I got the... Is the fan freaking light? Oh no. Okay, I thought it had undone all my hard work and resetting it in the last part, but clearly not. Okay, I say out, I didn't actually take any damage, which is nice. Actually, it might have been taking suit damage, but still. Yeah, I found the keycard for this room. Not this room, but this room. I feel like there's a mimic in here. No? Okay, no. And your reward is 1 euro mod. Thank you. This is not worth all the platforming I had to do to get the key card, but still, that's not the point. Alright, onwards. Excuse me.
Neuroimaging shows your mental resources.
Okay, so my
This should help.
quest objective is telling me to go into the lift because we have to get to the Arboretum. I'm tempted, in fact, to go
That should help you concentrate.
back to the cargo bay this way. We'll get to the Arboretum via the guts, because then I can stop off and do some various things in the guts along the way. Yeah, it will get us to the Arboretum in the end. We'll just take a slightly more circuitous route. Mostly because I want to get to fuel storage and the shuttle bay before we have to go to the shuttle bay, because yeah, we'll be directed to the shuttle bay later on, but it's fun to check it before we need to. It's the principle of video gaming: always do everything you don't have to do before you go and do the thing that you are supposed to be doing. So we were just in the cargo bay at the end of the last part, so it should be nice and clear. And now that I've lifted the lockdown, I should be able to get into cargo processing. Right, so I can activate processing on this side. Now I have, what, the 3 minutes to get through, and oh no, it's 8 minutes, so that's even more time than I thought.
Microgravity detected.
Round and into... Wait a second, no, I need to open the doors. I'm going the wrong way.
Made it to your office, Morgan.
Hi, Michaela.
I guess I see where all that TranStar money goes.
Chief Ilyushin, you're alive.
Hang on, no,
Igre?
it's here. There we go, that's
You
it.
made it? Chief
That's what I'm
Engineer
looking for.
Ilyushin. What the hell? Morgan, is that...
No, that is...
I am January. Morgan Hughes, personal operator. Talk about loving the sound of your own voice. So, it's the 3 of us. 4 of us. Anyone else from the labs or psychotronics? Is that Morgan's workstation? And the fabricator? Chief Ilyushin, please do not... Morgan, come up here when you get a chance.
Achievement, brain trust. Let's just put together the squad who will hopefully be able to fix things, which is to say, I wouldn't necessarily trust Igor and Michaela to put, you know, like, we don't invite Alex or Elazar or Danielle to this team. Though, of course, technically, well, okay, no spoilers. Tick, 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 tick. Come on, load screen.
Microgravity detected.
Alright. I'll get in there in a second. I just want to hurry up and get our quest objective done before we time out, because there is... Yep, that's a technopath. Ow. Very on fire. Ow. Oh my god, please stop being on fire. I've lost him. Shoot, let's go. I hate fighting with 0G. Right, okay, he's dead. Stun gun. These 2. Bloody hell. Yeah. He's dead. What's the other one? There he is. Oh, blimey. Right. And thankfully, despite the fact that we're in 0G, we're not in no oxygen, so I'm not suffocating right now, which is nice. Though I do need some... Oh, I haven't got one, have I? I have not got Ben trauma kit. Okay. That's mildly frustrating. Anyway. Okay, but I can repatch soon at least. I always get disoriented in here. Where are we? Cargo processing terminal is over here. With Douglas on this side and Ash on the other side. Because basically you're supposed to activate the 2 terminals simultaneously on either side of the breach. But now we can do that. And there we go. Basically, that is just gonna... oh no, fine. That opens the cargo bay doors, which are beneath me, I think. Wait a second. Orientation. Orientation is hard. Okay. What is that? Telling me to... Oh, wait, hang on. Why would you tell me to go that way? That's intriguing. Oh, yes, now I should be able to open this door. Wait, no, that's the way I came. What the heck opened it? Oh my god, okay. I can totally deal with this in a second. I just need to reorient myself. First, I am going to get into this cage over here. Door is locked. But I should be able to hit the button on the inside. Can I not see it through the... Why do I not have an angle on that? That's not fair. Should be able to just remote manipulation my way. Maybe not. Oh, yes I can. Through here I can. Come on. Totally. No? Maybe? There we go. Right. For some reason it doesn't work through the grate. You have to actually have a clear line of sight, which is slightly frustrating. Anyway, we're in now. And we can have 2 Psi-Hypos, some bullets. Okay, that was not really worth it, but whatever. Oh yeah, more safe. Cubium cells. Yeah, really not worth it. Better. A little bit better anyway. Always need more grenades. Right, okay. This is really dumb. I'm completely... So, cargo processing. It should have opened this door. Maybe it has opened it and I just haven't got close enough. Maybe I need to press another button. I might need to press another button. Oh yeah, okay, I do. Open cargo door. That's what I needed. Game says, congratulations, you did a thing. It's mostly just looting in here. It's like, you know, we've given ourselves access to a whole load of cargo that I can now grab as much as I like. As far as I remember, there's nothing like quest important in here. But you always need more stuff. Love more stuff. Stuff is good. Start at the top of the room and work down. Or at the bottom of the room and work up if you're looking at it the other way up, I guess. Coral's not helping though. Aggressor. I'm not sure what that does. Shoot, I should be paying attention to the numbers of the things because then I remember which ones I've looted and which ones I haven't. Because it's so easy to get turned around. Okay, this I haven't looted. When you're floating around at 0G. Is that everything? Yep, looks like. Okay. I think I said this last part, but it's so fun to me. Normally you would need leverage 3 to carry these cargo crates, because they're heavy, but in 0G you don't. It's easier to just throw them around. Is this one open? Did I open this one? Okay, it's not open at this end. I think one of them's... I feel like one of them is like properly locked. Maybe it's just that one that I hacked and I'm thinking of a playthrough where I didn't have hacking. Yeah, okay. I think I've got them all at this point. Though it's so hard to tell because I just go round and round in circles in 0G. maybe it's this one that I'm thinking of actually, because that's a 4, which is a freaking lot. I'm not sure if there's any other way to deal with it. Because it doesn't have a number on, which means I can't use the computer to... Wait, yes it does. It's just hard to tell because of the light. 715. Yeah, I wonder if I can actually get the computer to grab that. I'm not sure if this terminal has that functionality. No, I don't think it does it? That's very annoying. I mean, I could take hacking 4. I probably have enough neurons. I do. Sure, let's go and see what's so exciting behind that locked door. I've lost it, here it is. Yeah, I always find the rank 2 hacks are actually the hardest, because you don't get very long to do them. Okay, that might have been worth it. That's a lot of grenades. I mean, in fairness, I can fabricate my own grenades, I just don't because mineral material is at a premium, because I need that for ammo. Cystoids hanging out by the entrance to the Arboretum, but I'm gonna ignore that. Wait, no, this isn't it. This is the one I want. I'm at completely the wrong end of the ship. I forgot about that. But by which I mean the right end of the ship for what I want to do, not what the quest is actually telling me to do. What is that? It's just junk. Fine. It's just weird shaped junk. Turret is dead. Several dead turrets. That's good, because turrets are my enemy at this point, because I've got too many Typhon Neurons. Alright, so this is actually where I wanted to be, which is fuel storage. The entrance to the shuttle bay. Hey!
Gravity detected.
A medical operator right about now though to deal with those burns, blimey. Though of course probably going to get horribly burned in the next room because fuel storage, unsurprisingly, is very flammable. Oh yeah, it's not actually a separate load zone, I always forget that. Psycho shock, that's what I'm going to need. So there should be a thermal phantom in here, plus a few mimics. And the turret is actually still alive, I think, which is frustrating. They do 2.5 times extra damage. My sneak attacks now, which is so worth it. Good. Oh, and he hasn't set fire to too much stuff. That is good. Normally, because there's, you know, fuel leaks all over the place, he sets fire to basically everything. But he, for whatever reason, like, he doesn't set fire to things while he's just walking around, not hostile. He has to be aggroed for his, like, AoE flame attack to kick in. The Mimic was pretending to be a medkit, which is a dick move. Because then, you know, you think, oh, medkit, I desperately need that because you're really injured or whatever. And you go for it, and you get jumped on. Which is not very nice. Okay. Good. Okay, no. I'm not too jump scared, only a little bit. did think only one was an unusually low number of mimics. Power's not on, so I need to turn power on, and hopefully that's not going to cause everything to catch fire. It might. I can't remember. Maybe if I repair things first, then they will. I was expecting that. Ah, dear. Right, okay. Let's hope nothing blows up. Okay, a little bit of blowing up. Because I forgot to repair that one. No, Romer. Remote repairing is very, very useful. 10 out of 10 would recommend, because then you don't have to get too close to freaking Electro Zapper. Poor Brittany got zapped by everything going horribly wrong. She has the keycard for here, which is another nice one. Gives you way more neuromods. It's so funny, like, what different quests give you, like, yeah, some quests are worth doing in the sense of you get loads of neuromods for them, and some that seem really difficult get way fewer, and it's very odd. Like, the rewards are not necessarily well balanced. Still. Else? That doesn't do anything. Anyway, so I repaired the recycler, which is totally worth it, because yum 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 yum, love junk. Well, see, I love the crafting in this game. It's just, it's very elegant, you know, it's simple. And I desperately need, where is it? Skin grafts for my burn. Ah, so good. Right, I should probably also get more 9mm because I just go through it needlessly quickly. So the problem with having a gun with a stupidly excellent fire rate is that it burns ammo like you wouldn't believe. Shotgun shells, sure, why not? One more. You don't get very many shotgun shells per packet, you only get 12 rather than 30 for the pistol. So, like, and the fact they have the higher material cost is, yeah, it's not good. Okay, what else did I pick up? Okay, yeah, the fact that they, that when you have duplicates, they don't... I wonder if they stack, though, actually. That might make duplicates worth it. I'm actually not sure if they do. Don't need speed scan anymore. I'm gonna put that on, you know. I'm gonna see if that stacks. Turret is dead, we go. The number 1 was what the clue we needed for the treasure hunt, so that's the treasure hunt technically complete. And then we get to crew quarters in order to finish that off. Right, let's visit the shuttle bay. We needed Brittany's keycard to get through here, but again, that's not difficult. She is just lying there. But the point is that you can't do it in reverse. You can't get from the shuttle bay into fuel storage. You have to always go from fuel storage into the shuttle bay, which is why I always make a point of doing it this way around at this point in the game, because you can get to the shuttle bay from the lobby like, again, really early as soon as you get the general access key card, so you have to have been to hardware and back, but you could go there first before you even go to psychotronics, but yeah, you then can't get from there into the guts.
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
System malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
Absolutely. So, the extremely brilliant plan for dealing with Typhon outbreak in the soft play was that they just opened it to space. Yay! Or at least I think that's what they tried to do. Something like that. There is some very, very bad Typhon in here. And also things are on fire, and which is kind of impressive in a, you know, zero oxygen environment that things are managing to be on fire, but, you know, congrats to them, they've worked out something normal chemistry is surprised by. I guess it's because the fuel lines or whatever, but like, you'd think that they wouldn't have oxygen mixed in. Maybe they do. Oh no, they are oxygen lines. Okay, that makes sense. I just assumed they were fuel lines. But...
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Can we open this from the inside? Yes, we can. Can we open this? Yes, but that is... Ow, ow. Very flammable.
Seek medical attention.
I did say I was going to get burned in here. Everything is very flammable. This guy, I feel mean even looking at him, to be honest, poor Scott, was, so various things, like, the Typhon have this sort of psychic, malevolent influence, which certain people, not very many actually, but a few people around the station, like, start to sort of hallucinate and have bad dreams and stuff long before the Typhon outbreak. So this guy Scott was, yeah, starting to be troubled by that, and killed himself instead of being, you know, taken by the mimics or whatever. Which is probably sensible, to be honest. He locked himself in. It didn't help any of his colleagues and just hid. And
warning, oxygen
died.
levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Yeah, I need to get round to get that. Ow! Flame jets at bad angles. Because, yeah, you can cover them up with glue very nicely, but it's just making sure they actually get them at the right angle. And then we'll deal with Frank and Emanuela. There we go. Yeah, so there's a technopath in here later on, but I don't think he's here while there's no oxygen. I think he is. Oh no, maybe he is. Okay, yeah, no, there he is. Hi! Excellent. Yeah, let's get combat focus. And the MP. Is that gonna go off? Hopefully it's in radius. Yes, good. So he can't do anything to me now, so we can just cube him to death.
Warning,
Oh no, I can't because I've run
critical.
out.
Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
There we go. Nope. Leave that turret well alone. Wasn't too bad. Okay, now we can have an investigate. So Frank is the guy who's in charge of the escape pods. And he's also a big perv and just generally a terrible colleague. So Emanuela, who is the intern, he's been hitting on her. And she reported him to HR because he was being a pest, which is excellent. And there's a voltaic behind me, that's not good. Oh no, he's behind the locked door, we're right. And, you know, so he repairs escape pods and doesn't Yeah, so he's basically the only person who is in on the fact that the escape pods don't work. Which, you know, is kind of terrible, oh my god. But he told Emanuela the intern, or meant to tell Emanuela the intern, about the one escape pod he had that did work because he's a coward and wanted to be able to escape. But he accidentally sent the email not to Emanuela, but to Emmanuel Mendez, who works in the power plant. No, life support. Which was how Manny ended up... I did this quest completely backwards, by the way. You know, so like you're supposed to come here first, find Frank and Emanuela, then go to life support and find Manny, and then go outside and find Manny's corpse. But yeah, I did it completely backwards. Anyway, so Manny's the guy who reprogrammed the billboards to say the escape pods are fake, which was very sensible of him, because he was, you know, attempting to help, but he couldn't get it to work, and it's all very sad. Okay, I got the shuttle control room of Scott's body downstairs. Absolutely don't trust that these are not mimicked chairs, but maybe we're good. Give ammo. There we go.
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
I love this. So here's Blaine Cooley. Excellent name. So that makes plus him plus Austin Cool downstairs in the cargo bay. That makes two different security officers called Cool. I mean, it's Cooley and Cool, but like, how cool? Repair kit. Should probably upgrade my weapons a bit more. And security station. Yeah, generally speaking, when playing this game, like hacking 2 is like baseline essential, and then anything higher than that is a nice to have. You're trapped in the escape pods. Map of the area, which we don't really need. Is there anything here? Oh yeah, well there's just Frank, but we don't need to worry about Frank. Well, we'll worry about Frank in due course. Now I can open this door from the inside. Actually don't remember what keycode that is. Okay, right, yeah. So, we're not seeing it in its best, really, with the zero oxygen and it's dark and miserable.
Oxygen levels critical. Please
seek
a breathing apparatus immediately.
More of that sort of front of house, public-facing areas that are very swish, you know. So like half the station, you know, the top secret sections like psychotronics are very utilitarian. They're grey, they're oppressive, they're, you know, for doing experimentation and other evil, bad science. But the bits where, you know, like famous guests come up from Earth are really nice. You know, they've got pot plants and luggage racks and lots of foliage and lots of alcohol and ashtrays everywhere, because this is, you know, a sort of 60s inspired world. Might get an operator out, but then again, I don't want to accidentally, like, I don't know if the telepath respawns later on or not. I hope he doesn't. I don't think he does.
Warning, air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
He is not what we're going to need to worry about. Oopsie daisies. Hello. Where? Who? What? Oh no, that's the mimic in the next room. Okay. Yeah. Anyone else? There's quite a lot of them in here, I think. I remember correctly. And if they are greater mimics, I can't detect them with my psychoscope chip. I only have a level 1 detector. Yeah, there we go. Anyone else? Okay, we're good.
Warning.
This is Eddie.
Oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Eddie is one of the guys who is smuggling top secret stuff and other exciting things off Talos.
Mr. Yu, this is Eddie Voss. I work down in cargo. The fact is, we've been stealing from you, sir. It started small, just moving harmless contraband on and off the station. Pharmas, food not on the safe list. I don't know, maybe you don't pay your techs and hardware enough, but Lily got ambitious after a while. Started stealing neuromods, fabrication plans, selling them to TranStar rivals. Yeah, sit on that for a sec, Mr. Yu. Chasma's got our IP now. Lily made me modify some of the old alarm panels around Talos so we could use them as dead drops. I'm certain a few of them still have company property. 3 taps with a wrench will pop it open. Anyway, I just wanted to say, I never meant for things to get out of hand. It just took on a life of its own. But I'd like to make it right, any way I can. That's all.
Indeed. So we have actually already found all 6 of the smuggling dead drops. At this point, but if you hadn't worked that out, actually that's probably again the earliest that you can hear about that quest, because if you go straight from the lobby into Shuttle Bay before you get to Psychotronics. Anyway, let's get rid of all this junk. Things are going crunch upstairs, and I don't like that. How many neuromods am I sitting on? Enough to take Gunsmith 2. So I can use all those lovely weapon upgrade kits on my lovely, lovely pistol. Just maximum, everything achieved. Shotgun, may as well. No, don't repair, upgrade. There we go. Not going to worry about recoil too much. You can usually compensate for that. So there we go. The golden pistol is better than every other pistol. Its base stats are higher. So I think a fully upgraded normal pistol gets up to 24 ammo capacity and yeah, lower base fire rate as well, so definitely worth going for the gold one as soon as you can get into the Arboretum, on the bridge, Jada's quarters, etc, etc. What am I trying to do? I am trying to get up to the control room.
Oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus.
Okay, because I got a sticky note off the lifts that says where you need to go to turn the lifts back on. I can't remember.
Immediately.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. Scott's office. Never mind. It's this door, which has got bad things behind it, unsurprisingly. Key cards. Next room, is he going to come for me, or am I just going to be able to get the drop on him? Nice! glue gun out because I accidentally... Wait, actually, maybe that one... That might be fixed. That might be just one of them. I can't remember if I hit the pipe with my stray shot or not. Yeah, so this is Scott's office, and like I was saying, he's starting to go a little bit
Warning,
unhappy
air supply
in terms
system
of
malfunction.
like bad
Please
Typhon
evacuate
psychic
until repairs
energies,
can be made by
including
an engineer or an
drawing
operator.
this big horrible thing on his whiteboard, which we haven't met yet, but we will. It's basically the final boss. Not that this game really has a final boss, but it's the equivalent of the final boss. Yep, so here... Yeah, so it was all these nightmares. He didn't go to the shrink because... yeah. He was not feeling so good. It do be like that sometimes. Mental health go. Don't trust that there aren't bad things in here, but I think we're okay.
Warning, air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
What does that sticky note say? Oh yes, whoever keeps making duplicates stop, fabricator not a toy. Let's get another. I feel like there must be a med bay here, but I actually can't remember. Let me check the map actually. Have we got a medical? You'd think that med bays are useful and good. Actually, maybe it's down by the escape pods. I'm not going to sequence break in here, even though I could. Right, so that has turned the grav shafts on, which is a fancy way of saying lifts. Or at least it should have done. Like I don't need to turn the power on somewhere else. Yeah, no, they are working now. So we can get upstairs, but before we go upstairs, let's keep messing around downstairs. This is where the shuttles that come in, they sit on top of this orange doodad. And for whatever reason, there are a ludicrous number of rad barrels here. So I'm just gonna get highly irradiated in order to get that off them.
Radiation poisoning detected.
Yep.
Seek medical attention.
Because normally I would never approach rad barrels like that, and just use a recycler grenade to get rid of them because it just swoops them into a black hole, which is great. But it would also zoop his corpse into the black hole, and then I wouldn't be able to get stuff on him and all that. So that is why I did not do that. Can I not open this one? Huh, intriguing. Yeah, don't irradiate me even more. Hang on, what am I doing? I thought there was... No, is it this one? One of these has got a corpse in. You can kind of tell from the blood trail. Here she is. She was hiding from the mimics. It didn't work. honestly, there's not a single person in this game who doesn't have like a tiny weeny bit of storytelling. Just, you know, that environmental storytelling that's so much like better than just the Skyrim like, oh, here's a skeleton with a note style. Well, I guess it's kind of like having a skeleton with a note, but it's a body with a note instead of a skeleton. Somehow feels subtler. Anyway, the point is that we've got these grav shafts available now. You can actually do pretty well in terms of accessing things just by platforming, which I will probably demonstrate in a second. Don't trust this box.
Warning, air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
Okay, Mia's office is terrible in terms of everything in here is a mimic, so let's just be cautious. Maybe shoot some things. No? Nobody want to jump out at me? I don't believe that for a second. There we go. There's a 3-rank hack. I feel like you should be able to find her password somewhere, but I have never found it. Should Google that, see if somebody knows where it is. Grav shafts, absolutely. Farmer fab plans, that's actually useful. Big windows of flight control, don't need to worry about that. Okay, I'm gonna just look for sticky notes, because I'm just curious.
Warning, air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
Because the other thing is, she's got a safe in here, which again, it has, you know, it's not ones that you can't ever put in code into have got error at the top where you're absolutely required to hack it, but the fact that it has the option for a code suggests that there is a code somewhere, and I do not know where it is. It's not stuck to the back of this whiteboard. No! I want to see the back of it. Sticky note. For goodness sake. Okay, I messed that up. Good. This is shuttle control. Which is the sort of room that's supposed to have a lot of chairs in, so you shouldn't get too suspicious of all the chairs, but still a little bit suspicious of all the chairs.
Niels, where are you?
Escape pods. Can you get to us?
No, we cut the power to the lifts to keep those damn things. I'm getting up to the control room.
Well, we're all stuck here anyway. We can't get these pods open.
I don't understand.
I'll keep spamming the security computers with help requests. Maybe someone will notice eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe they've seen them and just don't give a shit. Or maybe everything is terrible. Don't trust that bug at all. Yeah, tragically, the one thing this room is useful for, extending the... Well, actually, maybe it is going to stick. It did the happy, like, you did the right thing noise, but that's only because I'm supposed to do that much later. Anyway, so that's the thing, the ramp that helps you get to a shuttle, but there isn't a shuttle, so it's pointless. Alright, now let's keep on rolling.
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a
There is glass.
breathing apparatus immediately.
No? No, there isn't glass. Oh, I don't know. Can't always tell. So if I hadn't reoperated the lifts, you can turn them on in there. Resets the breakers. Somebody's been having sneaky champagne down here. Actually, no, they're kind of martini glasses, aren't they? They're not champagne flutes. I don't know. This is definitely an area where it is worth understanding the secret passages involved. For later on, when you need to come back here, when things are even worse. Yeah, so you can get nice and high up above the lobby here. And I think this, yes, this is the other way that you can get down into the control room without
Oxygen
having
levels
got
critical. Please seek a breathing
keycard.
apparatus immediately.
Okay, brain thoughts. You're supposed to be able to get... You can't hook up onto there. The ceiling in here, which is beautiful, like, view of Earth, happy green trees and blue sky ceiling. It's not real. And we know anything about TranStars, so when you see a lovely ceiling like that, oh, for God's sake, it's looking glass green. And I'm going to need to platform my way up there, aren't I? Just a little bit. Oh, for God's sake. Stick, Morgan! Okay, that possibly is not the right angle. I should just be able to jump up, but clearly not today. Oh, actually, it's lower than I thought it was. Never mind. We good.
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Yeah, there's nothing at the end of the room. You can't get here from the... Anyway, point is that this is how you get into the pilot's little room. If you don't have the keycard for this door, which I think I do anyway, because that's on Octavia's corpse in the lobby, I want to say? Or I'm not sure. The problem is you pick up so many keycards, I always forget which ones I picked up where. But, the keycard is also here. No, that's the shuttle control keycard, never mind, that's the one that gets you into the security room. Yeah, I'm not sure where I picked that up. Let's just get a little safe. Yep, and so you also get the shuttle advent, like, spiel, which we dealt with when we were on the bridge. I think I left them alive, which, you know, probably dooming Earth. But that's how it be sometimes. Anyway, from here... I definitely opened this, didn't I? Yes, we can get this way to the escape pods. So the various areas have got their own, like, associated escape pods. Some, like, inexplicably don't. Like, there are no escape pods in psychotronics. If you're in psychotronics, you're just fucked. Nobody hidden back here. Okay.
Hello? Is someone... I'm in the escape pod with Emanuela de Silva. We're stuck in the launch tube. The hatch on the outside is supposed to blow when the pod launch initiates, but... I guess the bolts misfired. Could you help us out? You'd have to EVA to get the hatch off from the outside. I know it's a lot to ask. I don't know what else to do. Sit here and starve, I guess. There's an override switch behind the panel to force a pod launch. But don't hit that until the outside hatch is off. We'd be blown to bits.
Absolutely. So we can help Frank and Emanuela, or we can deliberately murder Frank and Emanuela, or we can completely ignore Frank and Emanuela. And, you know, just because Frank is a jerk doesn't mean we need to condemn Emanuela. Although Frank is a jerk. And, yeah, just generally a bad person. Right, full capacity again, so let's dismantle that. Okay. Mimic here, where is it? It might be inside the escape pod, or it might have fallen down. I think it's inside. Yeah, there it is. Didn't even
Warning,
see me, that was a
oxygen
sneak
levels
attack.
critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Yep, that's fine. Oh no, this is the one I was thinking of, where it's like stuck open. It's extremely annoying. Because in theory you can like mimic something in order to, you know, get in there, but like... Maybe I can just remote manipulation grab those things actually, that's probably the easier choice of things. So it's like world's worst fiddly platforming nonsense. I need to work out where I need to stand in order to get that though. Is that gonna be... There we go, yeah, that should be about right. Alright, maybe? Okay. Yeah, anyway. Did I opened these up, did I actually check them? I totally did, didn't I? Just paranoidly check them again. Okay. So in order to save Frank and Emanuela, what we need to do is... Also, there are... just picked up people's audio logs.
Here. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Send an operator.
That's what I'm doing, Niels. It's not responding. None of them are. Shit.
Was it those things? Did they shut the air off?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter though, right? I mean, it should be hours before we run out.
No, Niels. The system is working in reverse. It's pulling oxygen out of the air. We've got 10 minutes. Tops.
What?
Which is not a nice way to go. Yeah, so there's the technopath who, you know, is very capable of doing things like this.
Frank, you in there, man? What's wrong with these pods?
I don't know.
With that, let's put the gin in as well.
What do you mean you don't know? It's your job to know, damn it. You inspected them, right?
Yes.
Then why the hell is the launch seat doing jack shit?
I don't know, Drew. I'm sorry.
What about your pod? Open up.
I can't do that.
What are you talking about?
Bolts in the outside hatch misfired. We're stuck in the launch tube.
Ugh, you didn't wait for anyone else, you son of a bitch! I hope you starve to death in there!
Absolutely. So we go for a little spacewalk in order to get to the outside of their pod so we can save their lives. Or, you know, if you're doing a kill everything run, you just have them explode in the launch tube, which is very funny, but also Emmanuel doesn't deserve that. She's just the intern, after all. Poor babe. Though why they've got her working in the shuttle bay, I don't know. It's a pretty easy one to do though. We just roll out and to the left, and down a bit.
Microgravity detected.
And then we hit the bolts with a wrench and hope that nothing out here wants to kill us too much. Which, in fairness, is not to be guaranteed. I think it's just cystoids though. Who are the usual problem when you're in the exterior. Gonna go for me? Let's see if I can distract them. Fetch! So what we need to do is bash these little red thingies. Easy peasy. I've got myself turned around. There we go. Nope, that's the Arboretum's airlock. Ow! Oh my god, go away. Where's my airlock? Hang on, I've got too many different quest markers. There we go. Is that someone's body? What's that? Green? Oh no, it's someone I found anyway. Easy peasy.
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
There we are, so we're back inside. Didn't even pick anything up there, did we? Yeah. Is this yeah? Oh, synthetic, there we go. Now we want these lifts.
Warning. Air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
Loot over here. That's fine. Stack it and take massive one. So, right, now I can get over here. Here's the access panel. No, give it, there we go. Pod 2 malfunction. Pod 2.
Escape pod launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Such a lovely big window.
5, 4,
means a lot to me that you did all that, despite Frank.
Absolutely.
I'm transmitting the location of something that could help. I couldn't get it off the station, but maybe it can help you.
Yep, so your reward is what I could have sequence braked earlier. Because if you know where to go to get it, you can just kill them and then go and fetch the reward anyway. I mean, if you wanted to do such a thing. Can I jump please? No? Oh. Okay. So we come into the locker room and get up in the ceiling. Which is easier said than done, to be honest. These stupid ceiling panels. There we go. She's got this little sneaky stash that she was trying to get back to Earth. Which is kind of sweet of her, because they were from her mom, who
Warning,
is clearly
oxygen
ill.
levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Okay, that's very weird. I don't... Why have I suddenly got no fabrication plans? Excuse me. Fabricator? Maybe that note about not mucking around with it was actually serious. Like, there's a limited number of things you can get out of that fabricator. I did not know that. That is fascinating. Anyway. Having saved Frank and Emmanuel, we are done in the shuttle bay for now. So, turn all these back on. Crew quarters, lobby, psychotronics, crew quarters.
Warning, air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
I don't have leverage, I can't move the cabinet out of the way. It's easy to just blow it up. Though of course I might regret that later when I want to have the door blocked for my own purposes, but that's not the point. Now we can get back to the lobby. Wish we could have gone to straight from life support instead of going all the way up through the guts and round and whatever, but I wanted to get this done. I love aptoregressive neurotomy. It's such a like evil sounding medical. Yeah. What time is it? It's only 3:30. Amazing. Honestly, this game isn't actually very long. I mean, you can get the campaign done in about 20 hours. Like, that's being absolutely completionist about it as well. But of course, there are also, you know, many ways to approach things. Which, you know, gives it enormous replay value, in my opinion. Which is why I'm still playing it 5 years after release. God, it's been 5 years, what the hell? Okay. I think the last time I was here there was a Weaver and a telepath that I left alive because, you know, fighting it is not really worth the ammo. So I'm just going to be able to get up to my office. Avoiding them all. Excuse me, I would if we get stuck on the sofa like that. Unbelievable. My turret I hacked, so despite the fact
Tell me again how the decompression happened.
It was very sudden.
So we
Morgan,
have Igwe
hope
and
you don't
Michaela.
mind. I was using your workstation.
Yeah, whatever.
I found the right materials for the glue gun as well. Was able to make several canisters.
Yeah, thank you.
I
I've got
also
like
found some food on the way up. Left it on the desk. Don't worry, they're alien-proof.
1800.
I checked them, no twitching. To be sure, I let Igwe sample them first.
Pardon me?
I'm
That's so
joking,
funny.
Igwe. I wouldn't willingly expose you to aliens. Or anyone else. That would be inhuman.
sick dunk. I need more disruptor batteries very soon, so
I've been trying to see what I can access from here, but most of the
these
systems
two
are
are going to
locked
give me
down.
some side quests and whatever. Thank you for your pitiful offerings, both of you.
The security station in the lobby might have weapons.
I've got
The
weapons, babe.
discoveries made aboard Talos-1 seem to validate some form of panpsychism.
Prisoners are lost in Siberian labor camps, but my father vanished.
Oh no,
The only
gulag.
thing I knew for certain was Transtar was recruiting volunteers from those labor camps. I came here because of you, and Alex, and your experiments. To find him, and now I know he was here.
Is this a joke?
I noticed on your computer. You found a set of names and ID numbers from Psychotronics, from Dr. Gallegos. The
Absolutely.
Russian volunteers were never referenced by name, but I was able to match an ID to my father. We can pull up his records, archived experiment logs.
That's not a good thing, babe.
I've already asked a great deal of you, but if you could find that
Yes, she
archive in
wants me to
deep
go back to deep
storage,
storage.
I'll finally know what happened to my father. His name was Yuri Andronov, V01065532.
I don't understand.
Morgan,
Igwe, what are you about?
I hope you don't mind if I use your fabricator. I'd like to help.
For sure, babe. Are you going to give me your
I
side
would-
why
quest?
Russia?
way to my
Why
office.
Russian
I had
volunteers?
some personal effects
So
I'd
cheap.
rather not leave behind. This
Yeah?
is certainly better than the cargo crate, but I suspect we are still trapped. I could get access to the sim lab,
No, he's
but
not
that
gonna.
does us little good now.
It's very
I
annoying.
even
'Cause
began
now
to
would be a
consider if
good
there are
time.
any ways to use the helicopter
I'll look for
to
more
escape the
neuromods while you're
station.
gone.
They're both useless. Right. What's the other thing that I thought of that I haven't done? Oh yeah, IT is what I haven't done. There are 2 phantoms in this room. But at this point, we're well equipped to deal with them. So, it's not an issue. I'm both in the same corner as well. So, the massive capacity, 10 shots in your shotgun without needing to reload is good shit. What am I looking for? Oh, there's a trauma sensor keycard in here. Oh no, security office keycard. That's actually quite useful. I mean, it's very easy to break into the security office without it. As I demonstrated in the very first part of this playthrough. But that's fine. Right, good. Onwards. Just trying to think of which order I want to do things in. Exotic material storage. Obviously, we'll get the little quest, like, done. But it is only exotic material in that, which I have so much of and basically never use, because you don't use it to fabricate anything other than just more
Attention.
neuromods.
Station leadership has issued an alert.
So
All
I don't think I
personnel
do
should
want to go back
report
to
to
psychotronics. I want to get to the Arboretum.
stations immediately and await further instructions.
Oh god, hello. Ow. Let's get it. Okay. So we can just get to the Arboretum nice and easy like this. And we're going to get the jump scare, because it's the second time you use the elevator, which is always the time you get the jump scare. Go down. Ah! Does he actually want fighting? Oh, he does. I just thought it was a... fixed event. I'd forgotten you actually had to fight him. But he just jumped and then, you know, disappeared again. No. Excuse me. Exit. There we go. Wrong button. Actually, what we can do here is now I can, now that they've done the psychic water, I can get my psi topped up. Just from drinking, which is nice. I mean, it makes sense with the water fountains. It makes less sense when you use the water coolers, which clearly have got like bottled water and can't possibly have been connected to the psychic water since you added the psychicness to the water. Oh well, don't think about it too much. Really slow loading this time. I think the coral takes a lot out of it. But actually, no, the coral hasn't made it to the Arboretum yet. Maybe that's not what's going on.
I'm sending you the code to my grav shaft. Assuming it still works.
And assuming I haven't hacked my... well, yeah, not hacked, but... Uh-oh. Is that the nightmare? No, it's a weaver. Hello, darling. The Q-beam is super effective on weavers. It does make it very easy. Yeah, no, it is the coral. The coral has made it up here. I thought that was at this point in the game. It's very nice of them to sit still like that. They don't usually do that. Hello, another one. Easy to take care of though. They're worse in zero gravity because the like their main attack is just spawning a lot of cystoids, which in normal G, they just roll around on the floor and they're kind of hopeless, but in 0G they have to... Okay, Phantom's upstairs.
Morgan, Dr. Igwe, are you approaching the crew
Good, he
facilities?
is going to give me his quest.
If so, this is a sentimental request, but my collection, the gallery of photos the others used to laugh at. Each picture is a decryption key to a set of neural data, connectomes, the guests who came to the station. Among them, Leitner, the pianist, is dead now. We can't let those skills be lost.
Definitely.
It's all that's left of them. Please, Morgan, if you can,
somewhere.
I would be grateful. I'm sending you an audio file that will open this safe in my room. You can play it with your transcribe.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. That he's actually given me the quest now, because...
Morgan, I won't be joining you. Don't
dingus.
worry, there's no trick. Just a gift from your big brother. It's the truth, like I promised. Took me a while to dig it up. Someone wanted to hide it from you. My computer, another video. Give it a look and we'll talk. I'm sending you the password, assuming you haven't hacked your way in yet.
Yeah, I could have done this one, because I do have number 4. So please stop sending... Oh. Just also playing. Oh my god. Please.
Frank!
So we might need to listen to it out. I do not know what Chen Huang Shen means. It's probably significant though. What have we got in the... Yes, so keycard, rogue operator, that's just the fact that January exists, and also December, and also October. Emma wants Alex to go to the gym more. You can extend the bridge to the escape pod. Little family photo, it's so cute. I love the art style, you know, it's like everyone looks somewhat kind of grotty in the best way. Same with Dishonored, you know, very angular. No, I didn't know, don't know, for God's sake.
Good evening, Talos.
Oh, is it evening already?
Reminder, all personnel must complete monthly physicals during their stay aboard Talos 1. Dr. DeVries promises to make them as quick and painless as possible.
Because mimicking my way in and out of that little room is annoying. Right, okay. Now we don't accidentally click the bridge controls again. Now we go to the looking glass controls. There we go. So we've seen January's contingency plan. This is October's contingency plan, I think.
Year is 2035. I'm aboard the Talos 1 research facility. What else?
Why are we making this video?
Right. Because my big brother is paranoid. Psychometric data is showing statistically significant variance in personality patterns between trial runs of the new neuromods. Whatever. I feel more like myself than ever. I mean, look at this. We did it, Alex. It's real.
Enjoy it while you can, because in a few minutes, it'll all be gone when we strip out the neuromods and reset.
I know, including my memory of it.
No way around it. Let's talk about the backup.
So, the Typhon organisms have been producing an elaborate structure. Material is unknown, purpose unknown. My gut tells me it's kind of a neural framework, but externalized. Still waiting on analysis to confirm. In the meantime, I've given Alex the design for a device I think could shut it down, if it ever broke containment. Alex just has to grow a pair and commit.
You don't have to take all the credit. What if it doesn't work?
It'll work. Trust me. What else are we going to do? Blow everything up? That won't save us.
And if it does work, is it worth it?
The people that come after us will be smarter, stronger, immortal. They can judge us if they want. But they'll know they exist because of the things we did. I'm ready. Do it.
Basically, before her personality drifted too far,
Well,
Morgan was absolutely
there you
just
have it.
a mad scientist.
Everything I've done is what you've asked me to do. I didn't think you'd believe me unless you heard it from your own mouth. The tests, they changed you. Not a lot at first, but eventually, the constant stripping of your memory. I didn't know who you were anymore. All I want is to have my sister back so we can finish what we started. The device you mentioned, it's an advanced version of the null wave. It's the only way to stop the Typhon without destroying everything we've been working toward. We're just missing some scan data from the coral to complete the design. Help me finish this, Morgan. And then, you can have my arming key. I don't believe you want to use it anymore, but you can have it. I left the chip set for you on my desk. You'll need to upgrade your psychoscope to scan the coral. I'll send you the scan locations.
Yep. There it is. It comes out of its own little pocket. It's very cute. Cool. What can I take off? Okay. I'll just get rid of the duplicate pistol critical. It's probably not anything useful. Yeah, this is the point I got stuck when I was trying to do my wrench-only playthrough. Well, not literally this point, but you know, this quest going to scan the coral. And you'll probably see why in a minute. Actually, can I get up to... Now that I extended the bridge to the escape pod. Actually, you know what? Sure, let's go and see the Easter egg. Well, it's not really an Easter egg. No, I don't have a key card. What the heck? Oh no, it's in Alex's room in the crew quarters. I knew that. Yes, so it's the best order to do this. Let's not go out and scan the coral first. Let's go to crew quarters and do some side quests. Because there's lots of side quests we can have available to us. You would respawn down here.
Just a warning. That video was... I'm still... checking it against my directives. But if scanning the coral will grant you access to Alex's arming key, then perhaps it's the best course. Perhaps knowing the coral's purpose will reinforce your decision to destroy Talos 1. Just be careful. We're running out of time.
Perhaps. So yeah, there were 3 plans. There's January's plan, which is blow everything up and kill yourself. There's December's plan, which was run away, escape, use the escape pod. And to be fair, it was sort of run away and blow the whistle. It wasn't just run away. And then there's the null wave, which is the October plan. So like the least divergent from the original Morgan, if you think of her as the original, before her mind was ever wiped. Because original Morgan would have been really cold. You know, she's the one who like oversaw all the, you know, human experimentation and whatever. So like, the fact that we've diverged enough to become a sort of compassionate person is very funny. Personality drift strong. Alright, here we are in crew. because we have a couple of objectives down here. Searching Alex's room, which we have the keycard for now, and going to Abigail's room, and also Igwe's room. So, a whole load of different things. Hi, darling. Yeah, I'm not sure how many things we'll have to deal with in terms of what has respawned, but... whatever it is, we will deal with it. Okay. Anyway, we need to be downstairs first. Hello. Who? Where? What? What's happening? Somebody's seen me. Excuse me. Who? Where? Oh no, something over there. Don't know if it can get to me. It's on the stairs. Oh, it's on the stairs. Okay. So Alex's room is up here. Technopath isn't hovering anymore because they did actually kill it. We finally got Alex's key. Okay. Anyone else? Yoo-hoo. It's amazing that they can get in and out of locked rooms, but they can. Well, I mean, you know, in universe, I mean, obviously they're just positioned here by the devs, but you know, it's boring to think of it that way. Yes, Alex has loads of food in his kitchen and boxes stacked up on his treadmill because, haha, I get it, he's very fat. It's a little bit of a joke. In, you know, in-game, ongoing, which is a bit harsh. Also, you find various of the Starbender Chronicle books, no, sorry, it's Cycle, sorry. But the only, you know, there are 6 of them in the series. You find the others, like, they're duplicate copies of the rest of the series. But the only place that has the 6th book is Alex's bedroom, because he's further ahead than everyone else. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to pick that up. Thank you. 2 neuromods. Anything under the desk? No. Okay. We have his password now, though, because he gave it to us, which is very kind. Trouble with illusion. Yep, so basically he was overlooking the fact that Morgan and Michaela broke up, being creepy and overprotective about it. Under the globe is their keycard. So now I can get out if I want to. It's kind of fun. The game does actually, you know, offer escape as an option. Cower out if you like. Igwe's room is this way. If anybody's respawned. Doesn't look like it. I think we're good. Okay. So, I need to play the little musical doodad. It's gonna work. There we go, and then the picture slides across, so we can get. What was it? 2nd generation mimic detection. That was totally worth it. Excellent. So now I can detect greater mimics. Very, very worth it.
The lock was keyed to the first concerto Leitner played. It was the first time Maya heard him, and we were both I felt small in the light of his skill. I can play it now too, thanks to a neuromod, but only in my head.
You used a guest neuromod.
I copied their neuroscans and hid the data on my transcribe. Fabricated my own mods. I'm proud of the act. Now, I'm glad I did.
Whoopsie daisies! Go away, Poltergeist. Where are you? That's not good. I hate Poltergeists. That is in fact very bad. Breathing. Creeper. Where is he? I feel like he's at this end of the room, but I may be wrong. Yoo-hoo! Because he's invisible until he's attacking. So unless you see him while he's attacking you, get a beat on his location, there's not a lot you can... There he is. Ow, 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 ow. Once you've worked out where he is, you can keep attacking once he goes invisible again, but it's fiddly. Also, he has Backlash, which is a power I could make available to myself. Where is it? Here. Which is, you know, a shielding ability. So I take damage every hit I do to him. Which is a dick move. Right, Abby's room, because we have finished the treasure chest. Treasure trail? What's the word? Treasure hunt, that's the word! Oh my god, brain. Hopefully pick that up. Controller. So that's not what I needed. Utilities, here we go. So the treasure that we got gave us the numbers 1, 3, 5 and 6, and in possibly the most frustrating, like, stupid thing, we don't know which order those numbers go in, so you just have to brute force it in terms of guessing the order. I think there's like, somebody has worked out that there's a pattern where it's more likely to start with a certain number, but I don't remember it, so I'm just going to go through every possible combo. There we go. Transferring sweet loot. Yay! And what is the sweet loot? It's not told us. It's gonna tell us. It should pop up in my loot, like, little, No? Okay, there it is. Adventurous Toolkit. It's a chipset. Which I have to go and craft, so... Which is kind of a dick move, actually, because the only crafting station in the crew quarters is in the kitchen, which, you know, is behind bad enemies. There you go, there it is. Anyone else in here? No, okay. Maybe I could just go back to the Arboretum or whatever, but that's fine. Skillet, do you actually count? Well, I know, but yeah, so she doesn't work as a conventional engineering operator, which is what she was once upon a time. There we go, the Adventurous Toolkit, which is actually kind of useful because battery optimizer, battery life flashlight, it has the flashlight, recycler yield, wrench critical chance, and rapid crawl. So it definitely is a better replacement than just the standard increased battery mod. Hi, did you just respawn or are you the same as the other?